Hi everyone, my name is Farredeh and I'm a mom of two beautiful girls and we live in Georgia. Over the years, I've dedicated myself to becoming a healthier, happier version of myself. And I'd like to share my story with you in hopes that it might inspire you to do the same. I know as a new mom, it's hard to find time for yourself. You want to get your body back, you're stressed, you want to take a little time for yourself, and it's hard to squeeze that into your busy life. But I want to let you know in 2006, after we had our second daughter, I was at the highest weight I've ever been. I weighed about 187 pounds, and it wasn't until I looked back at some pictures from a vacation I was horrified with the way that my body looked. In fact, New Year's Day, the Monday after New Year's Day in 2008, one of my good friends, Lindsay, invited me to go with her to a Weight Watchers meeting. Now, let me just throw this out there. I've never been one to stress over my weight. If my clothes didn't fit, no problem. I'd just go buy bigger ones. And all of my life, I've consistently been a size 12, a size 14. But back at this time she asked me to start Weight Watchers, I was a 16, pushing an 18. So I thought, sure, what do I have to lose? Let's go to the meeting. I went to the meeting and basically I had that light bulb moment that everyone talks about. The Weight Watchers leader, Jan, was very inspirational. And I decided at the meeting that night that I was going to do this. I was going to start taking time for myself. At that time, my girls are only 17 months apart. And so having two little ones was very stressful, and I turned to food for comfort. So after I left the meeting, feeling very inspired, I decided not only was I going to do Weight Watchers and get my nutrition turned around, I was going to start going to the gym where I had been paying for a membership for an entire year and had never stepped foot into the gym. So the next day, I went to the gym, and the first class that I took was called Body Pump, and the instructor's name was Kelly. Now, this is where I met Kelly, and she happens to be my best friend today. Our kids hit it off in the Kids Plex, which is our kids' daycare at the gym. And I loved Kelly's personality. She was very inspiring. I loved the music. I loved the camaraderie of the people in a group fitness class. I was hooked, basically. I loved it, and I continued to try new classes at our gym. I tried to take classes 4 to 5 times a week. Now, with doing Weight Watchers and going to the gym consistently, it took me about 8 months to lose 20 pounds. Now, I know you're thinking that's a long time to lose 20 pounds, and it is. But I wasn't worried about it losing quickly. I was worried about being committed to a plan that I could follow, and I was still inspired no matter what the scale said. So from January to August, I lost 20 pounds. But then from August to December, I lost another 24 pounds without doing anything differently. And it was at that moment where people really noticed that I had lost the weight. I was so proud that fall when I tried on all my winter clothes and nothing fit. I had to go buy an entire new wardrobe. My losing 44 pounds caught the attention of the editors with Weight Watcher, and they asked me if I would be willing to submit my story to some various media outlets. And I said, sure, why not? So one of the media outlets they chose was Good Housekeeping magazine, in which I was contacted by the editors of the magazine to share my story. Annie Daly, one of the assistant editors, started contacting me that December, and we spoke on and off for a couple of months. She would call and we would have casual conversations concerning my fitness journey. Then in March, I learned that my story was selected, that the editors loved me and they wanted me to come to New York to take place in a photo shoot. And also my oldest daughter was going to be included in the shoot. So my husband and both of my daughters, we all went to New York for 5 days, and we had the most amazing experience while we were there in New York. That was in March of 2010. And then just a few months later, in June 2010, I actually was on the cover with my oldest daughter, Brinley. She was 4 years old at the time. This is my cover celebrating my 44-pound weight loss. I have a very personal story that deals with reasons why I gained weight in the first place. Of course, I had normal pregnancy weight that I carried, but there also was a very personal story concerning my mother. She was assaulted in 2001 and left paralyzed. And that situation, the stress of dealing with my mother, she actually moved in with us and lives with us today. Just the stresses of life kind of led me to eat. It was the thing that I found took comfort in. So basically, all of this happened. It's been 4 years now since the cover story came out. I am a represented model here in Atlanta, and 2.5 years ago, Kelly approached me about going through the certification to becoming a fitness instructor. And that was a huge moment in my life, a huge accomplishment for me, because that moment it felt like all of this was worth it. And what a privilege it is to be able to inspire others on their fitness journeys. I know exactly how they feel. I'm on stage and I'm looking into their eyes and I'm seeing their sweat and I'm seeing the looks on their faces and how hard they're working. I know how hard it is to reach your fitness goals, but I'm here to tell you that you can do it, that you are worth it, and that you deserve it. And in fact, I believe this so wholeheartedly, as well as Kelly, that she and I started a company together called Killer Fit, and our website is rukillerfit.com. We're committed to providing inspiration and motivation to everyone on their fitness journeys. So with that being said, I hope that you feel inspired and motivated. I just wanted to share with you a little bit about me so that you would know where I've come from and that I'm still continuing to work hard. It's not about being skinny. It's about being a better version of you. It's about feeling strong and being a healthy, happy mom, because that's what's most important for your family. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.